Welcome to this episode of the Kline Realty Showcase. Let me start that over again. Thanks for our sponsors, and I should do that over again. That was close. You know, I realize how I'm standing. Is this fine?
That was good though.
Just keep going. Welcome to this episode of the Kline Realty Showcase. My name is Terry Houff from the Harrisonburg office. If you have any questions after viewing this show, call one of our offices for assistance. We want to thank all of our sponsors. Thanks and enjoy the show.
It was right at the beginning of COVID, and my grandmother's health was declining rapidly, and my mom wasn't able to care for her by herself anymore. So both of them actually moved in with me. It was very, very difficult taking care of an elderly person and also 3 young kids, because the home that we were in had 1 full bathroom for the 7 of us. So we started looking for a home that was able to accommodate 4 generations. So my grandmother is actually a World War II survivor, and she was 97 when she passed away. We were able to find a home that had 1 floor living with a basement, which allowed her to have space for her wheelchair. We actually got in touch with Zach and took a look at the house, and it was just a wonderful transition. Just moving alone in a normal circumstance is a lot to process, but doing it in the middle of a pandemic and then also having so many people that I was responsible for, it was very challenging. And Zach just really approached them with a lot of thought and care. So having him just step in and say, here's what we got to do next, was amazing. And it's a very emotional process too. He handled so many things that I didn't have time for. And he always kept me in the loop. I never felt like I had to hound him for information. He was just always right there every step of the way, and I really appreciated that. I didn't know Zach when we first were interacting for the home buying process. And by the end of it, I just felt like we were great friends. He cares about his clients and what he does. It's not just a job for him. I mean, he really does care about your story and your family. My grandmother has so many incredible stories, and we actually sat around this table and did puzzles while she told those stories, and it was just such a great time because my kids were able to create and have lasting memories with her. She actually passed away in October, and right before she passed away, she said, she calls me Kimmy-chan, and she said, Kimmy-chan, the only reason that I have lived this long is because you have taken such good care of me. And I'll never forget that.
DCCU is a great choice for a mortgage because we love our members, we love our community, and we're a family team that's going to get you and your family into your new home. I love my job because I get to help people every day, and that's really important to me.
I love my job because you get to help people complete one of their biggest dreams, which is owning a home. I think DCCU is the best place for a mortgage because we are community-based, member-focused, and everybody works together to make sure that every member is taken care of.
The Stanton Innovation Hub, we try to make sure that all of our businesses are collaborating and connecting. We have 70 businesses housed between these two buildings in downtown Stanton. Kline May just secured one of our anchor tenant spaces in our original building, so they have a huge footprint here, and they decided to sponsor a happy hour with us.
Oh, for us to be right here in the hub, we're right in the middle of the Shenandoah Valley. We're right along the 81 corridor. We're right between Lexington. We're right between Harrisonburg. We're right in the middle. It's the bullseye of the Shenandoah Valley. It's a perfect location for us.
Having our office downtown Stanton means that I can serve my clients and accommodate their schedules even more than we already do.
The hub, it's a great centralized location for downtown Stanton. We come together down here. You got other professionals in the same building. We see each other. We talk to each other. It's great for networking.
People want to know what the hub is, what the energy's like, and it's such a fun place. There's so many different people doing different things, not just real estate in the hubs. It opens the door to us to expand into areas of the community that we may not have had access to. So to have this environment where we can meet people who do accounting or do the Mosby Foundation or different things to just meet new people.
Oh, it's super exciting for me to be downtown just because of the people that I know growing up here locally, being in Stanton, to be able to tell people, hey, come find me downtown. Having Mountain Valley Homes team here downtown is also great. It's just the secondary location for the team, and Kline May is fabulous.
We love Kline May. They've been wonderful so far. They actually got an office with us before we even opened the doors. And once they were in the space, they decided that they wanted to expand even more within our 2 buildings and have a bigger footprint in downtown Stanton. And I think that really speaks to how they want to invest in their community.
Home buyers beware. That's Virginia's motto. So do not buy someone else's problems. Never skip the home inspection. Even if you're buying as is or FYI, for your own protection, get a home inspection from Aztec Home Inspections. We provide home buyers with thorough and informative home inspections, radon testing, and mold testing. Get protected during your home buying process. Know before you buy. Schedule online at aztechomeInsp.com.
Hey Matt, it's good to see you.
Claire, it's great to see you. I am hungry and I am so excited for some Boboko. It's been a long time. Let's go get some lunch.
I'm so excited. Matt, I'm so glad we could do lunch together. It's been a while.
It's great and it's such a beautiful day outside
It really is. Even though it's a fairly small restaurant, it's right downtown, really easily walkable, and I've had a ton of lunches here with Chris and Grant or other team members, and I know they've brought clients here. It's just a really great place to meet for lunch or dinner.
It's super accessible from the office, and I've met clients down here and run into clients as well,
Definitely.
just with it being a very popular spot downtown.
I love when I walk in, sometimes Ridwan and Mark are in the back, and it's an open kitchen, so they're always like, hey Claire, how you doing? And
I love it. It's near and dear to my heart. They're neighbors of mine, and it's a welcoming occasion walking through the front door.
definitely, it feels like a party starting.
Absolutely.
What are we thinking about ordering?
I can never decide for an appetizer between the satay and the spring rolls. It's always a tough choice.
I think I'm probably gonna go with my favorite, the Indonesian fried noodles with chicken. I get that almost every time. It's so good.
So good. I love the chicken rendang.
Delicious.
Really, really, really awesome. So super tender, delicious every time.
Yeah, their flavors, they're just level the complexity of their flavors, and I know they use really like great fresh ingredients, and they try to locally source, and it's amazing. One of my favorite restaurants.
Yeah, absolutely. I love being able to eat local.
Matt, have you had Indonesian food like other places?
I can't say that I have. I think they'd have a pretty high bar to cross.
There's a lot of sort of other Asian-inspired cuisine in Harrisonburg, but I feel like Indonesian specifically is very unique for this size of city, and it's absolutely delicious. I love noodles, and this is one of my absolute favorite noodle dishes, like all throughout Harrisonburg. It has fresh veggies, and the chicken just like falls apart in your mouth, and the sauce is delicious, and the noodle texture is always perfect. It's not too soft, not too hard. It's just amazing. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. The fall apart chicken. The smell is intoxicating right now. I can't wait to dig in. Claire, thanks again for meeting me for lunch today. It's nice having a couple minutes to get out of the office and appreciate such a pretty day.
And the food was just absolutely delicious, as it always is, and I'm excited for my lunch tomorrow.
A home invasion is too much to bear. With a Hawk security system, your home will deter even the most skillful intruders. Hawk Security will keep an eye on the creeps so you can get your sleep.
Hi, I'm Bruce. This is Waverly Cottage. The stagers just finished doing their magic on this house, so let's go in and take a look and see what they've done. Here we are in the dining room, living room combination. Looks like they've set up a card table with a rug underneath and set the table for dining. Setting it up like this, having the table here and the rugs, differentiates the space between the dining and living room. Helps the client realize how this could be set up. Let's take a look at what they've done in the kitchen. Since this is Waverly Cottage, looks like they've set it up with that cottagey look, with a couple cups and a print on the wall, and a cookbook here so someone can imagine themselves standing at the stove, cooking a meal, getting ready to serve it in the dining room. Okay, now let's take a look at the bedroom. Since this is such a small space, they've set up furniture in here, a bed and a nightstand, to give folks an idea of how they could arrange furniture and still have plenty of room in here. This is the bathroom. You can see that the walls are gray, the trim is white. It's really nice and bright, but it needed some color. So it looks like they put in some pretty blue towels and a blue shower curtain to kind of brighten it up and give it some color. Added a couple things on the vanity just to make it look a little bit more homey. Thanks for walking through Waverly Cottage with me today to see what the stagers have done to make this little space more comfortable and more cottage-like. I can't wait to see what the pictures are going to look like.
We all want to give our kids the best of everything, the best nutrition, the best education, and the best place to grow up. Even the air they breathe. Lennox strives to provide the best air quality for your family's home, free of indoor air pollutants.
At Landis Heating and Air Conditioning, they can install a Lennox customized comfort system in your home. Let Landis sweat the details so you can relax in comfort. Call my friends at Landis Heating and Air Conditioning today.
Get up to $1,700 in rebates.
Thanks very much for watching this week's Kline May Realty Showcase. I hope you enjoyed it. We'd like to thank our sponsors, as always, and we hope to see you all next week.